On the evening of February 12, 2026, Great Falls, Montana, was winding down for the night. Suddenly, at 6:36 p.m., the ground jolted. A deep rumble, a sharp vibration. The calm of a winter evening was shattered by an unexpected earthquake. The USGS quickly confirmed a magnitude 3.7 quake, its epicenter just north of the city. Though not large by scientific standards, its shallow depth made it widely felt. For many, confusion reigned. Was it a truck? An explosion? Soon, everyone realized it was an earthquake. Social media lit up with reports from Great Falls, Fort Benton, and even Shelby. People described rattling windows, shaking furniture, and a low, powerful noise. The shared experience connected communities in surprise and concern. The quake was more than a physical event. It was a psychological jolt, sparking conversations about safety and Montana's seismic history. Residents wondered, what just happened? Could it happen again? That single tremor turned a quiet evening into a night of questions and reflection. The ground beneath Montana had sent a clear message. It's not as solid as it seems. Earthquakes, once an abstract idea, were now a reality for Great Falls. The February quake wasn't alone. It was part of a recent series shaking Great Falls. Just weeks earlier, on January 29th, a magnitude 4.2 quake struck the same area. That event rattled dishes, startled residents, and signaled increased seismic activity. 2 days later, a 3.2 magnitude tremor followed, adding to the unease. Experiencing multiple quakes in such a short span is unusual, even for Montana. This sequence, a 4.2, a 3.2, and then a 3.7, formed a clear pattern. Earthquakes often come in clusters, swarms, foreshocks, aftershocks, or sequences with no single large event. For Great Falls, these quakes made the risk tangible. Residents began to pay closer attention to the ground beneath them. The abstract threat of earthquakes had become a recurring reality. The region's faults were clearly active, and people wanted answers. To understand Montana's quakes, let's break down what an earthquake is. Picture the Earth's surface as a giant jigsaw puzzle made of tectonic plates. These plates move slowly, sometimes getting stuck at their rough edges. As pressure builds, the rocks bend, like a stretched rubber band. When the stress becomes too much, the rocks snap, releasing energy in a sudden jolt. This break happens along a fault, sending seismic waves in all directions. Those waves are what we feel as shaking. The underground point where the break starts is the hypocenter. The spot above it is the epicenter. Think of it like snapping your fingers. Pressure, slip, and a sharp vibration. Seismic waves ripple outward, shaking the ground. The strength of the quake depends on the energy released and your distance from the epicenter. Even small quakes can be widely felt if they're shallow and close to towns. Earthquakes are the Earth's way of releasing built-up stress. In Montana, that stress is always present, just waiting for the next slip. Montana isn't just about mountains and plains, it's one of America's most seismically active states. The state sits within the Intermountain Seismic Belt, a zone stretching from Arizona to Montana. Here, the Earth's crust is being pulled apart, creating faults and weaknesses. Montana is crisscrossed by hundreds of faults, many capable of producing earthquakes. The 1959 Hebgen Lake quake, a magnitude 7.2, remains a stark reminder of the region's power. While Great Falls isn't the most active spot, it's still influenced by these regional stresses. The recent swarm shows local faults are under strain. Montana's ground is dynamic, shaped by forces millions of years in the making. When the 3.7 quake hit, experiences varied across Great Falls. Near the epicenter, people felt a sharp jolt, like a truck hitting the house, followed by intense shaking. Further out, the motion was more of a rolling or swaying, with lights swinging and floors vibrating. Many noticed a deep rumble, sometimes before the shaking. Pets often sensed the tremor before their owners. Social media exploded with, Did you feel that? Posts connecting the community. The quake left people startled, checking on loved ones and sharing stories. It was a shared moment of vulnerability and awe at nature's power. The event sparked conversations, not just about the shaking, but about the emotions it stirred. For many, it was a reminder of how quickly the ordinary can become extraordinary. The quake's impact lingered long after the ground stilled. Even a moderate quake like Great Falls 3.7 can rattle homes and nerves. Residents reported dishes rattling, pictures knocked askew, and small items shifting. Buildings respond to seismic waves. Creaks, groans, and pops are common as frames flex. Most homes saw no structural damage, but the sounds and movement were unsettling. Building type and ground conditions matter. Tall buildings sway, short ones shake, and soft soil can amplify motion. Fortunately, the recent quakes caused no major damage. No collapsed buildings or broken gas lines. The main impact was shaken nerves and displaced belongings. These events show how energy moves through our homes. Even well-built structures aren't immune to the Earth's forces. The quakes were a real-life lesson in physics and preparedness. They remind us to respect the power beneath our feet, and to be ready for whatever comes next. Knowing what to do during an earthquake is crucial. The main danger isn't the ground moving, but falling objects, bookcases, lights, TVs. The best advice: drop, cover, and hold on. Drop to your hands and knees to avoid being knocked over. Find cover under a sturdy table or desk, or move to an interior wall away from windows. Protect your head and neck with your arms. Hold on to your shelter until the shaking stops. Don't run outside. Debris can fall near building exteriors. Wait for aftershocks before moving. Practicing these steps can make all the difference in a real quake. Let's break down drop, cover, and hold on. First, drop. Get on your hands and knees as soon as you feel shaking. Don't try to run. The ground will be unstable and debris may fall. Next, cover. Crawl under a sturdy table or desk, or against an interior wall if no shelter's nearby. Shield your head and neck with your arms. Stay away from windows and heavy objects that could fall. Finally, hold on. Grip your shelter so it moves with you. If you're not under furniture, brace yourself and keep protecting your head. Practice this routine in different rooms so it becomes second nature. Identify safe spots in advance. Talk with your family about what to do in various situations, at home, in bed, in the car, or outdoors. The more you practice, the less likely you are to panic. Quick, practiced action can save lives. The recent quakes in Great Falls are a wake-up call. Preparedness isn't about fear, it's about empowerment. Start with a family emergency plan. Know what to do during and after a quake, and where to meet if separated. Designate an out-of-state contact in case local lines are down. Build an emergency kit with water, food, first aid, flashlight, radio, medications, and important documents. Secure heavy furniture and store heavy items on lower shelves. Know how to shut off your gas and water. These simple steps can prevent injuries and damage. The ground may be uncertain, but our response doesn't have to be. By planning ahead, we build resilience. When the earth shakes, we're ready to face it, together. The lesson is clear. Be prepared, stay safe, and look out for one another. Montana's tremors are a reminder to act before the next shake.